holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Record. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Wallace. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Here I come.
Now Watson. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off of play action, it's Watson. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. The 20. There he goes left side. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now the try here for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, folks.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Check 3. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Set, lady. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
On first down, Stafford here. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Trey Flowers. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw is Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Owasor just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And let's see, 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down-focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This complete to Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Stafford now to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Double right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Single. Zero.
Brings up second and
From the 30 on 2nd down. Stafford, open man is Galladay, complete. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st down, Vance. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Travis Fulgham, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Set. 20. Drill right. 22.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Stay 50.
Here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
32.
From the gun, Stafford. Flushed out right. Caught on a slant. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
10.
Stafford. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Texans 21, Lions 14.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got them.
He's got him in. Complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Watson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Out of the gun, Watson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Bud Dupree racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before the break, Watson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Stafford now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far. It's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And some room to work. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know that.
And he will score! Touchdown, Lions! Taking it in from the 20, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check 4, check 4. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Stafford. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Let's go, take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bud Dupree racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw, Watson. This one complete to Gresham. Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Check set. 19. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still pass the route.
Here's Watson to throw on third down. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. 16 yards, a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you all day.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson, and the pressure gets to him again. They bring Rashaan Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Here's Stafford. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Stafford. It's brought in by Mariani. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Lions.
Stafford now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Check three. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, watch it. Check it back.
Middle.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the slack. Hey, Wood.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And an alley to run. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 23-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Stay 50.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Stafford on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. From the 21, it's second and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So the penalty certainly helps him out as they come up on second and 5.
36.
They'll run it with Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Waiting.
On second down, it's Johnson, and he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Stafford now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Fulgham, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Marcus Mariota, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bud Dupree in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got Fuller. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
At the 29-yard line.
Set. Blue 60.
54. Right 54. Get him. Get him.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Lions, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.